Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're here today to share some insight on the truth about becoming a certified Vixen workout instructor. I'm here to share with the world, what to look out for to protect yourself, your emotions, your finances, your pockets, and not become another victim of this scam. This is a fraudulent business opportunity, a fraudulent instructor opportunity, and it's providing false hope to the public. And it's basically a setup for people to fail and to help Janet Jones make more money. So this is a program Janet Jones created just to scam people out of their money. And I'm going to show you how and why so you can see for yourself rather than just believe what I have to say. So the moral of the story is I'm the type of person who just don't take lightly when people say sketchy things. You know, when people talking out the side of their mouth and it don't make any sense and you start to ask them a little bit more questions and they start tripping themselves. Yeah, this is exactly what Janet Jones did. When I was an instructor, there was a lot of sketchy things going on, and I'm very verbal, especially when it comes to me spending my money. So I personally asked a lot of questions, and she was saying things that didn't quite make sense. So I would question her to ask further information. And long story short, you obviously I'm no longer an instructor because I was asking too many questions. I was getting the sense that she would say one thing, and then when you ask more questions, she will flip the script or try to ignore you. And like I said, I'm spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on teaching your fitness program, and I don't play games with my money that I work hard for. And for you to ignore me, or two, you want to give me the runaround, yeah, I'm going to call you out when you're doing something sketchy. And basically I call her in her fraud. I call her in her lies. I call her in her scam. And I called her out on it in a very public forum because I don't feel it's appropriate for this woman to continue to scam people around the world, continue to recruit more people just to paint this persona and picture that, yeah, you too, if you become a certified Vixen instructor, you can hold awesome, amazing classes like I can. Let's be 100% clear. Janet Jones wants to paint this picture that if you become a certified instructor and just share on social media, you too will have large, awesome, amazing classes. She claims in her story that she only promoted her classes on social media, and that's how it grew. Let's be 100% real. I have a degree in business and marketing. I know exactly how this works. And if you don't believe me, you can view her website. If you check under, I think, information at the bottom, you can see for yourself. First thing is, Miss Janet Jones has investors who invested in her company. The investors were the two people who owned Body and Soul Gym Miami. This is public record. You can look up the business license registered in Miami, Florida for Vixen Workout, and you will see that the owners for Body and Soul Gym are also the original owners of Vixen Workout. Because Miss Janet Jones had investors who had a giant gym, she did not have to pay for a studio. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Make your coins, but don't lie about how you got there. Let's be real. Don't give people this false hope that, yeah, you could just post on social media and everybody's going to come. No. So she had investors who paid for this, who had the space and let her use it for free because obviously they're going to get a piece of the cut. And they used their resources and their money to promote it. Janet Jones also hired a public relations agent to promote her and her business and her fitness program. So this is how she got on all the media outlets. Um, yeah, you see, is it information or contact? Somewhere on there you will see. It's probably contact. I don't know. I haven't been on here like ages. Yeah, she has a public relations agent that she has hired to do all the media press and getting the word out and help her get in front of, you know, fitness and lifestyle influentials and social media influencers, as well as people from all the media outlets, all the magazines, all the bloggers. There's nothing wrong with having a PR person helping you out. That's a very good strategic move. But when you're opening the business to offering certification, quote unquote, to the public, don't lie to these people saying, oh, I just posted on social media and that's how the class grew. Because they're going to think, oh, if I become a Vixen workout instructor and just post on social media, I too will have large classes. And that's not the truth. That's not exactly what Janet did. Janet has press. She has investors who paid for the photo shoot. She has investors who paid for the websites. She had her investors own the studio. And they had the money because these men own multiple other studios. So at the end of the day, you're coming outside of your face already lying. So we have that. So the truth of the matter is, and you can ask the current certified instructors now, by posting on social media does not guarantee people are going to come to your class. There is more work involved in that. So painting this false hope is one step towards defrauding the public, which is exactly what this woman has done. So let's go to certifications. So now there's two prices, $349, $299, whatever. When you click on register, you're going to notice none of the classes registered on the website says $299. All of them say $349. Even the ones scheduled all the way down, May, June, with the next couple months or so, all the prices say $349. So evidence number 2, this woman's lying, saying, hey, if you register early, you'll pay $299, which is a bald-faced lie, because if you go try to register, you're going to see the price that says $349. Now I'm going to show you how this certification program is a setup to scam people out of their money and to continue to defraud people just so Janet Jones can make money. If you look under, I already have it open here, the frequently asked questions. And then obviously someone doesn't know how to proofread because you see this twice, which is retarded. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. Okay, so it states, does everyone receive the Vixen instructor certification after completing the training? No, not everyone who attends will receive a certification to teach. It is important to us to have the same Vixen experience everywhere this is taught. Blah, 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 blah. So let's fast forward. Don't worry, you have 2 whole weeks to practice your Vixen combination prior to attending training, and we will be reviewing them during the training day. Pause. This woman has charged people $349 to give them the hope that they too will run a successful Vixen workout business and become a Vixen workout instructor. And if you pay, so she says, early, and you see she got schedules all the way out until May and June, it shows, hey, if you register early, you pay $299. We already know, you can look on the website yourself, none of those registrations say $299. They all say $349. Number 2, even if you pay early, you will not get the combinations, the music, the routines, the training guide, the online school, whatever you want to call it. You're not going to get any of the materials to prepare until 2 weeks before the certification training date. Now, Janet Jones claims, oh, I'm about women empowerment and, supporting other women and, women movement and sisterhood. That is a crack of BS. She's a hot FMS. Let me tell you why. If you was about women empowerment and helping other women and giving them an outlet to release and let go and support each other and developing this true sisterhood that you claim you're doing, you would not be waiting to 2 weeks before the certification to give these people the training information that they need to know. We're talking about 25 to 30 technique combinations, 5 or 6 choreographies you have to learn, and maybe 10, 15, let's say 20, 15, 20 more poses, hand stances, positions, as well as learn the Vixen philosophy and the whatever crap she has in her guide. You have to learn all this stuff in 2 weeks. Let's be 100% clear. Women ain't got time to be playing games. People spend their hard-earned cash to want to become an instructor. And you're gonna set them up to fail by having them memorize 25 techniques, 5 to 6 routines, plus stance, positions, hand placement, poses in 2 weeks. These women are wives, mother, people with jobs and careers, people that go to school and they're in school studying to be something. You know, some people are married with children, and some just married and have no children. Nobody got time to be stressed out over this damn certification, trying to remember all this stuff in 2 weeks. If you was truly about women empowerment and helping other women, you will not do no grimy mess like that. This is a setup for for women to fail and not become a certified instructor. Ask any instructor that went through this process, and because they're going to tell you, yes, I was stressed out. One, we didn't get the routines on time. Two, there was stuff missing. You know, I know for me personally, when I went through the process, we didn't get it in 2 weeks. We got it in 8 days. 8 days before. Yes, honey. 8 days. 8 days before the certification training day, we didn't get the routines. And then Janet was adding stuff like 5 and 6 days right before the certification. So, you have to know this too. Now, even then, I was very verbal and like, that's grimy. How are you going to send us all this stuff very short notice? You know, and then expect us to know it, and then turn around and play the, oh, well, you may not pass card. So let's bring it back to the frequently asked questions. Here, where is it? Yeah, so it says that not everyone that attends will receive the certification to teach Vixen workout. So basically, it's an audition process. You're paying $350 to audition to become an instructor. And then once you become an instructor, you have to pay $30 per month to remain active. And then two, you will have to pay another $200 to $300 by the end of the year to renew your license. Now, on this website, it says something about 24 months. It's not clear on the frequently asked questions if you're active for 24 months and you have to renew every 2 years, or is it still 1 year when I became an instructor? Who knows? It's not clear on the website, so someone needs to go through this and reread and actually do their math or something. But you can see, again, this is a setup for you to fail. Not only do you have 2 weeks to memorize all this crap, but then you have a chance of not passing, and you have to retake it again. Again, it said somewhere, if you fail, you have to pay. Okay, what if I pay for certification? I need to cancel. Something about, is something on here. I don't know what is that, nor is it that important right now. But it states that if I become an instructor and I don't pass, you will have to pay for the certification again, which is, again, a setup for you to fail and a setup to scam more women out of their money. So you take the certification, you pay $350. You got 2 weeks or less to learn, what, 25, 5, 30, let's say on average 40 to 50 different things. 2 weeks to learn 40 to 50 different moves, techniques, names, positions, routines, etc., etc., etc. That's not realistic. This is a setup for you to fail. It's a setup for you to lose. Now, if she didn't have this audition process, then it wouldn't have been too big of a deal. But like I said, this is a setup for for Janet Jones to continue to scam people out their money. She's giving you 2 weeks to learn 40 to 50 different things, and then want to test you at the end of 8 hours of preparing, 8 hours of training, the day of the certification. And if you fail, you won't get a license. You have to pay another couple $100 just to take the 8-hour course again. So again, she's scamming people out your money. That's a setup for you to fail. Now, let's go to the actual page where you get the routine. So after you pay your $350 for the certification, you have access to the Vixen workout portal. So, as you can see, I'm going to click on some of these routines, and you're going to, matter of fact, we're going to start with the moves. Now, mind you, the day I'm recording this is literally 5 to 4 days before the actual certification date. So I want you to see how unprofessional this woman is, how unprofessional this company is, and how much of a con artist she is. Because if you wasn't setting people up to fail by waiting 2 weeks to give them the routines, let me tell you what you're going to get when you do get the routine. You notice this screen says, sorry, there is no video. Because there is no video. Some of these modules Why is it not select? Some of these modules have videos and some don't. Now, mind you, this is 5 to 4 days before certification date. Now, if I was a woman who spent $350 freaking dollars, and once I get the choreography 2 weeks before, a lot of the stuff is missing. Are you effing kidding me? This is additional evidence that this Vixen workout certification is a scam, and do not fall into the trap. Don't buy into the hype. Save your money and work with a more professional company who's not conning people and stealing money from them. You send people these routines to learn in 2 weeks and want to test them, but when they get access to it, a lot of the videos are missing. Are you effing kidding me? And then you want to talk about women empowerment, helping other women. Little girl, like, what are you talking about? You giving people 2 weeks to learn these damn routines and not taking into consideration their wives, their mothers, their aunts, their sisters, their, they go to church, they participate in organization, they have a job, they have to go to school, they have children they have to tend to. So it's a very stressful situation to pay all this money, hope and pray you can learn all this stuff in 2 weeks. You get access to it 2 weeks before the date, and now you're like, holy crap, I gotta learn like 40, 50 different things in 2 weeks. So you cramming like you're studying for the SATs. You know what I'm saying? And this is so messed up, because for the women who there's another one, there's no video, the tutorial, but I'm gonna get to that. For women who aspire to become an instructor or want to do something, health and fitness related, and they see this, it's very stressful for them, and it's a setup for them to fail. Because if you're the type of person who, it takes me a long time to learn things, I'm not good at remembering things quickly, I need a long period of time to prepare, you will be that person who will pay in advance to think, if I pay 2 to 3 months early, then I have enough time to practice. And then you get the routines 2 weeks before, which is even messed up. And we're not even talking about the people who paid money to fly to another state. Now they traveling, paying for hotel accommodation, and then run the risk of failing and have to take it over again. Nobody got money and time and energy to waste for this crap, which is why I'm an advocate. Do not become a Vixen workout instructor. Do not stress yourself out. It's not worth the stress. It's not worth the frustration. I wish I had that email from this instructor who's a current instructor who tells you there's a lot of problems with Vixen. And Janet keeps feeding them false hope, like, oh yeah, at this time we're not going to let you teach in Manhattan in Florida, but we're working on things later. That is the BS excuse for, Trick, we ain't open up this spots because we don't want you messing with our coins. So if you sitting here are currently a Vixen workout instructor and you hoping and praying that they open up Manhattan, and you're hoping and praying they open up Miami areas, I'm sad to say that it's not going to happen. This chick is delusional, just like Dr. Phil said on the show. You are delusional and a hot mess. So again, let's go back to the portal page. You pay $350. You get the routines 14 days before you're scheduled to do the 8-hour training. And then you get the routines, and look, no video. So this is one of the choreographies, Party Ain't Over tutorial. There is no video. There's a video for the actual routine when she does it full out. Another tutorial. Sorry, no video. Video for the routine. Tutorial, no video. Routine, oh, we have a video. Tutorial, no video. Routine, etc. So you get the hint. You're gonna have problems. There's gonna be problems. Period. You got 2 weeks to learn this. You got to scramble and find time to learn it. And then if you're not good at remembering things quickly, you're going to struggle to learn this. Even if you spend the money and download the videos on a website. Again, another reason to con you out of your money, because she's hoping, oh, let's hope these chicks are dumb enough to go download the videos on our website, the live stream classes, to prepare. More money, more money. That's what Janet doing. She counting them coins. She's setting this up for you to fail. Because if she truly cared about people being successful and becoming a Vixen workout instructor, I promise you, she'd have had these videos out the day you paid. The day you paid is the day you had access to the videos. So it gave you enough time to slowly learn each and every routine. Now, when it comes to these tutorials, if you're not a dancer, oh, that's another problem. How are you going to learn these routines? You got to press and play and press and play and pause and play and practice and practice and practice. You don't have the tutorial video where she breaks down each and every move, because everybody learns differently. Some people are very verbal. They can look at it, pick it up. Some people, they have to be told what to do. It's a setup. Save your money. Please don't be another victim to this fraud. Don't do it to yourself. This is very unprofessional. It's not put together. It's a setup for you to fail. It's a setup for you to spend more money. It's a setup for her to continually steal and con money out of you. Don't do it to yourself. Save the headache. Save the frustration. If you're a fan of the classes, then be a fan of the class. All you do is pay for the class. You take the class. You participate in a class. You go home. It's over. When you become a certified instructor, there's so much frustration and headache. And this is the foolishness before you pass. Let's say you do pass. Let's say you make about a skin of your teeth. Now you're paying $30 every month. Do you know how much money that is? Let's do the math real quick. 30 times 12. I mean, for real. $30 for 12 months. You're spending $360 a year to maintain your Vixen workout license. Now, once you're in, let me be clear. I'm going to let you know this from the jump. You don't get no damn training. You don't get no help in promoting the classes. You don't get no help in setting up your classes. You don't get no help in learning a strategy to get customers. You don't get no help in regards to how to collect payment. You don't get no help in regards to how to negotiate teaching the classes at a gym or dance studio. You are left to fend for yourself. Period. Janet just sends you the routines. She sends you the MP3, and she's like, kill yourself. That's it. It's over. You don't get no help. Only help you might get is from another instructor. But when it comes to things like that, when you have to ask another certified instructor to help you set yourself up, that should tell you right there, this business is a fraud. She's a scam. Janet Jones is a scumbag. Because if you truly believe in your heart, you about supporting other women and this sisterhood crap that you paint in, and you about, oh, I want these women to be successful, you will set them up for success. Not highlight the 2 people or 3 people that's doing their damn thing. Like the girls from Dominican Republic. She's a sponsor. She's a fitness sponsor from Reebok. She was good. She was doing her thing before she became a Vixen instructor because she knows what she's doing. The homegirl in LA, Miss Sonia, she knows what she's doing because she's in marketing and she does brand promotions. She works as a brand ambassador and works in marketing. I've done the same exact thing, working in the marketing field as a brand ambassador, doing events and things like that. So we had that experience already. We know what we're doing. But for the people who don't know what they're doing, this is a setup for them. Unless you have a location you're going to teach already, unless you already know people that's going to let you teach at their facility, or unless you own the facility, you're going to have some success teaching Vixen workout. But if you brand new, fresh out the gate, never had no experience teaching fitness, never had no experience teaching dance, and you thinking in your head, oh, I'm just going to ask the gyms nearby, can I teach? You have another thing coming, my dear. You're going to struggle. If you're coming in this thinking, oh, well, I'm just going to send an email to my friends and family members and they're going to take the classes. I have a lot of friends and family members on social media. You have another thing coming. You're going to struggle because there's more to it than just putting a flyer up and hoping people are going to come. What is the other thing? Oh, if you think, oh, well, I'm just going to post it on social media and all my 5,000 followers are going to come. You have another thing coming. What I'm saying to you is you're going to struggle. And I'm not knocking you out. I'm not saying you don't know what you're doing, because there's some people who do know what they're doing, and I applaud them and I pray for them because they are blessed with the knowledge in advance to make this business work or make this certification work for them. But for those who do not have the experience, I'm sad to say you're going to lose more money than you're going to spend. You're going to lose more money than you're going to make. Sorry. You're going to struggle. period, in the discussion. Unless you have a game plan in place, unless you have a business plan in place, unless you have a strategy in place, I promise you, you're going to lose thousands of dollars. This is a fraud. This is a scam. Don't do it to yourself. And if you do not believe me, I'm holding another web class. I'm going to do another video, and we're going to break down the expenses of being a Vixen workout instructor. So we're going to break it down to whether being an instructor is an asset or a liability. And I'm going to provide an Excel spreadsheet or maybe just a Word document for you to print and fill out for yourself. All the money that you spent trying to prepare to become an instructor, and all the money that you made. And when you do the math, if you do the math and it showed at the end of 1 year you actually make a decent profit, show me. I have no problem. I'm not gonna knock you, because again, some people know what they're doing. But for everybody else that just think, oh, I'm gonna get certified and then I'm gonna figure it out later, don't even waste your breath. Because if you don't know what you're doing before you pay this $350, you're going to struggle. You're going to take 7 to 8 months before you start teaching, because you got to practice. Then you're going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on buying all the merchandise, because you got to get ready and wear all the clothes. I've seen it. I've been in business for like over a decade. People spend so much time and money getting ready to get ready. And Janet Jones is milking these people with this scam. And I hate when people take advantage of other people. It just irks my nerves. Stop robbing these people of their money. So like I said, I'm going to break it down. This is what it is. You've seen it for yourself. These are reasons why. I already showed you examples that this certification is a setup for you to fail. You got 2 weeks to learn everything. You got 40 to 50 different routines, techniques, positions, and poses to learn in a 14-day period. And then you're paying $350 for a chance to become a certified instructor, because it's not guaranteed. And then once you're in, then you have to spend additional $360 a year plus $350 to renew the license, plus any money you spend on equipment, travel, gas, clothing to get ready for the class. And then maybe you might make a profit. We're going to do another webinar. You're going to see, I'm going to break it down. You decide for yourself. I'm just here for educational purposes and sharing my experience to help protect another person from being robbed and being scammed. Don't lose your money on this. Because if she sees you as a potential threat, like, oh, this chick, she knows what she's doing and I can't manipulate her like I want to, I'm going to get rid of her. Don't don't do it to yourself. Because not everyone is as verbal as I am and going to let the world know what the heck happened. I stand up to bullies for a living, and I refuse to let Janet Jones bully me. And that's not going to happen. Just want to give one quick tip. Check out the link below. Because what I'm going to do is, I have some, matter of fact, I'm just going to post the link. If it's not there now, it's going to be there relatively soon. The link for the next video when we do a breakdown on whether Vixen workout is an asset or liability. Because you need to see for yourself if this is worth your time and money. I'm not here to convince anybody otherwise. I'm just sharing from my experiences, and I'm showing you exactly what you're going to get when you pay for it. And if you're going to move forward and become an instructor anyway, I'm going to shoot another video so you can kind of come up with an actual plan to see how much money you potentially can make. You don't get no training. Don't expect training. Don't expect help from Janet. Don't expect help from any other instructors that's working with Janet. You're not going to get it. And that's the truth of the matter. And if you don't believe me, look at the instructors' classes. Their classes are small. Unless they own a studio or they have a background in marketing and promoting already, they're struggling. Sorry. Look at it. You can see for yourself. Take care. You have a great day.